Then I'm out here in Dallas, helping Frank get ready for June 15th.
Yeah, I seen that. So right away I hit you up. But you like you said, you getting ready for what's your opponent's name again?
Um, fuck is his name? Lorenzo Parra.
Lorenzo Paro.
Yeah.
So talk to me. What do you know about him?
Well, he was I've seen him fight before. He fought one of my homies, Javon Woodard, whatever. They fought on OTX. I think it was like the one after me or maybe the one after that. I can't remember. It was on the one on Kurt Scooby's first show. He fought on that one or whatever, and they had did the first overtime round or whatever. So it was cool. I mean, I watched him then. I knew I'd beat him then. So, but he's just he's tough though. He's a tough competitor. He throws a lot of punches. But I mean, other than that, he not fucking with me though. So
Yeah, I seen him going into the ring after your last fight as well.
yeah. I don't think he knew what to expect. You feel me? I think I surprised him when I threw the Spanish back at him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. You surprised me at that too. Predictions on the fight.
Well, I've with my last one, I ain't gonna lie. Like, see me, I'm not a hard head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take lessons in everything that I do, and I'm not gonna lie. I did kind of get a bit beside myself in my last fight. I was
Like
I
look
was a
past
little
it.
over. Yeah, I was just a little overconfident. Even though I knew I was gonna beat him, but at the same time, I didn't really do my homework. Dude was in the way sparring partner. He fought for the world title 3 times. Like he was an accredited guy. People like to call him a bum or whatever because he wasn't highly ranked, but that dude had a lot of experience, a lot of experience. So for me to I learned a lot from that fight, and so I was talking about I'm gonna knock him out first round and all that. He was a tough game dude. So ultimately, I ended up paying for it. I got dropped in the second, and then after that, I got back up, and dusted off real quick, and then got him. I took right back control of the fight and got him out of there. So I just had to kind of wake myself up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Coming into this fight, talk to me. As far you're in the, how long have you been in the Frank Martin's training camp?
Say it again.
How long have you been in Frank Martin's training camp in Dallas?
Oh no, I just got here a couple days ago. I only been here a couple days, but I'm gonna be here a few weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, real cool. Like, we really one in the same type of people. Like, I relate to him like real well. So it's dope. The whole vibe is great. The work is great. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be a part of it. Part of this. I honestly think it was, you know, I think it was like ordained in a way. Like God kind of set it up to be that way.
How did it go about? Like, how did this all come about as far as you being his sparring partner for Tank?
I mean, to be honest, like, right, obviously it ain't no secret. Me and Tank was just beefing a little bit before my last fight, and so,
What wa- what
and just,
what was being said?
I mean, he was just, my promotion. They threw the sparring up or whatever. It was like, there's some great work between y'all with the whoop. And then bro was trying to say that he knocked me out and all this, and obviously like that's been debunked for a minute. I've been showed like that was my sparring partner. That wasn't me, bro. Because brother, he even DM'd me about it. He don't even remember who the fuck it was anyway. So bottom line, you know what I'm saying? We had a little back and forth, and then um, shit, pretty much, like I said, they was his homeboy had hit me. His homeboy hit me and was like, "Hey, bro, you fuck with Frank Martin?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Bro, tough, dude." Ooh. And then he was like, "I'm gonna see about you being in his camp." But honestly, I don't take people word for that. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't be on that. So
So
I just,
random
I just,
DM.
yeah, I just hit Frank. I was like, "Yo, bro," I was like, your peoples hit me and said that you wanted me to be in your camp or whatever," and then it just kind of went from there.
Mm.
And bro was just cool as hell. Like man, we just chopped it up, and it was up after that.
Yeah, he's definitely cool, man. I did an interview with him one time. I'm trying to get him back on for this Tank fight as well. Definitely to get that big promotion as well. Um, but let's get into it. So, how many days have you been there? You said what? A couple?
Yeah, just like about 3 4 days, I think. Yeah.
Now, are you just doing sparring, or are you actually in the camp working out? I seen some videos of you working out.
Yeah. Like I'm in the camp. Like I'm with bro. Like we stay together. All that. Like we locked in.
And when they said when you talked to Frank and he said, "Yeah, that's true. We want you." What was the reasoning of like why Elijah Pierce? You know.
No, I mean really, I never asked him specifically like if it was because of any of that. He just told me he fuck with me. You feel me? And it just kind of just happened. You know what I'm saying? He reached out. I'm the first person he's ever uh I'm the first person he's ever had as a like flown out as a sparring partner. So it's an honor. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, I'm glad to be a part of this, and I appreciate bro. For allowing me, giving me the opportunity.
So this is big. I mean, this is big for Frank as well. First time, he's flown somebody in for sparring. That's awesome. Um, as far as is this one of the biggest camps you've been in?
Yeah, I would say for the magnitude of the fight, yeah, and just because of the surrounding circumstances around it, yeah. But I mean, I've like I said, I didn't been in several champs, JoJo Diaz, Rasheed Warren, little Kid Austin, what's bro name? Gary Russell Jr. You know what I'm saying? I didn't been in a couple of different camps, so ain't nothing new.
Do you when now as far as grading everybody, as far as like top level competition, like as far as I mean, I know Tank was your when last time we spoke, you told me Tank was your top competition being in there. You could dive in exactly and tell us why you believe that, but then also do the same thing for Frank and let everybody know what's your prediction for the fight. Obviously, you're in Frank's camp. You're gonna say certain things, but be truthful to what you really believe.
Yeah, I mean, simply put, like I believe in Frank. Like I honestly do. Like, he's not going. Like, he's not one of them. He's not finna let Tank, like, you know what I'm saying, do what he does to everybody else. Like I said, me and him, we really cut from the same type cloth. That's kind of why we've like in the short amount of time that I've been here, we've already kind of grown like a pretty cool little relationship. Like, bro, he like that, and he's sharp too. He real sharp. So I mean, I'm mad excited. I don't think Tank is going to. I think he's gonna overlook him, and he gonna end up surprised. And what we haven't seen is how Tank is going to deal with adversity. You know what I'm saying? He's never really had to deal with tough adversity yet. So I mean, his hardest was what's his name, Pitbull Cruz. So you know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna really have to see how he does with adversity.
Shout out to my brother Zab Judah in the comments. He asked Elijah Pierce, who hits harder, Tank or Frank?
Mm, I mean, we we work like I can't really say it because like Frank. I mean, me and Frank, we working like we're working on things. It's technical too. You know what I'm saying? It's like Tank, we were fighting. You know what I'm saying? Tank, when I start touching Tank with the right hook, he started getting mad, and so he was trying to knock my head off. Like you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball game. So I can't even
He's
really.
giving you 100%.
Yeah, like bro was trying to, he was trying to fight me.
He's trying to take your head right off your shoulders.
Yeah. So I mean, of course, like I don't know, it's just different. I can't really even explain that. I mean, answer that.
Do you feel like when time goes on throughout the camp, your sparring with Frank will be less technical and more grit, more like more percentage the more deeper you get in? Like, what do you think? Like, and what are the things you guys are working on as well?
No, I mean it's gonna. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not even grit now. I mean, regardless, like it's work. Like we trust me, bruh finna be ready. And on top of that, the fact that he allowed me the opportunity to be a part of it, I'm gonna make do my job and make sure he's ready too. You know what I'm saying? Like my job is to push him. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. So I'm gonna push him. Whether we running or whether whatever the fuck we doing, I'm a you know what I'm saying. Bringing out of him too. That's my job.
What about um speed? Who's the faster fighter? Who do you think's the faster fighter?
I would honestly. I think Frank.
Frank's fast, huh?
Yeah, he like I said, he's real quick and real sharp. Like he's like I said, I can't wait. It's gonna be a hell of a fight for sure. But like I said, of course, I got Frank taking a dub. I think he gonna take it by decision.
Of course, it's hard when you have Frank right behind you, just like walking around. nah,
Nah, he not behind me. I'm at. I got my team out here. I'm at my team's B&B. Frank got the crib resting right now.
no, my bad. The guy looked just like Frank, kind of, because it was quick. Like, I was like,
Oh, word. Nah,
I was like, yo,
nah, nah.
I was like, I like, damn, this got to be a hard interview for Elijah.
No, nah, bro. I keep it G all times. I face any real deal adversity. Like, and that's true. Who has he really fought like that? Like, and everybody knows this, but everybody continue to swallow this man. I don't get it. Like, who has he? Like, who
Mm.
besides Pitbull Cruz or whatever? That's probably the only and Barrios. But then even then, he had Barrios rehydration clause, Mister Rehydration clause. You know what I'm saying? He did the same thing with Ryan. Obviously, you've seen how Ryan did Haney. I don't not think that fight would have been the same if he would have fought Ryan like full strength or whatever. And then for the people who try to excuse Tank on his weight, Tank is big as hell, bro. I didn't see him. That man gets up to 155, 160 if he want to. So it's like I don't be trying to hear all them excuses about him either. Like Tank is gets big too. So
So in this fight, no hydration clause, straight up. And do you feel like that's the biggest detail in the fight when it comes down to Tank's career?
say it one more time.
Do you feel like that's the biggest detail when it comes down to Tank's career? Because you kind of mentioned that, as far as like Pitbull Cruz is concerned, as far as punchers, right?
Hold on, I'm not really understanding what you're saying, bro. Say that one more time. My fault.
So you're speaking upon punchers, right? You're
Yeah, yeah.
speaking upon Pitbull Cruz, but you're
Well, no,
speaking
I
also.
was just talking about more so just adversity, like tough, real, you know what I'm saying, real tough competition, tough adversity, like fights where he kind of had to dig a little deeper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying?
you also mentioned hydration clauses and stuff like that as well.
Yeah,
So
right, right.
with all that being said, you feel like this is the toughest task in Tank's career because of what you just said.
Oh yeah, honestly, and then on top of that, because he's a boxer,
Okay.
because one thing we do know too as well for Tank, he always has fought more so stationary fighters. Guys who gonna sit right there and fall right into his game plan. For guys who he can lead into a trap, who gonna be right in his face. You know what I'm saying? Frank can box too. He not finna just be there for him to take a shot.
Vice versa. Who do you believe Frank has, fought that is like a caliber of a Javante Tank Davis?
I mean, honestly, I can't say that he's fought anybody probably on that caliber either.
So that's why
But
it's beautiful. This fight's beautiful, right? Because it's
yeah,
like,
it's gonna be a great fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about more so it's the skill level. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Tank is so like he has so much of he's supposed to be the face of boxing, right? He's supposed to be that the guy and everything. But okay, but yet he's yet to really face that adversity. So how can you really say he's the guy without really being tested on that level? So I mean, I don't know. That's just how I feel about it, but
would you be shocked if Tank knocked him out early?
definitely for sure.
Salute,
But at the
salute.
same time, I mean, hey, it's boxing though, bro. Like I said, I'm supporting Frank all the way. You know, end of the day, you know, do I think he's going to get knocked out? Hell no. I think he's going to beat Tank. Like absolutely, like wholeheartedly. But you know, it's boxing though. Anything can happen. So and Tank, and I'm not taking nothing away from Tank. Tank is good. Tank is he's Tank. Like he been. I'm not saying Tank ain't like that. I'm just saying like it is what it is. You feel me?
Have you landed a big shot on Frank yet? On in sparring?
We working, man.
You
We
ain't landed
working.
a you ain't landed a mega you ain't landed your best shot yet?
We working, man. It's great work. Like I said, I'm honored to be here, bro.
Okay. Okay. So you believe his chin will hold up.
Of course.
Mm, I like it. I like it. Do you think that, he can knock out Tank? Do you think he got the power to knock out Tank, or like you just said, you haven't felt it yet?
Yeah. Bro, I mean, like this is boxing, bro. Like I said, anybody has the ability to be hurt in this shit. Like it's and then on top of that, you gotta understand how the fights are even being organized. Like I said, people like these fans and stuff, they don't know shit. Y'all don't have no clue about how none of this really works. The inner workings of it, how the fights be set up, all of that. Like it's a money game too on top of that. So, I mean, end of the day, like I said, Frank gonna do his thing, man. I'm here. I'm gonna be a part of it. I'm glad to be a part of it. And you know, and some of y'all right in the comments, I don't like Tank. I don't like him at all.
Mm.
Like, but at the same time, was you gave me great work. You taught me a lot. All that I done nothing but salute, bro. And then what I'm saying, he tried to shit on me. But at the end of the day, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. You feel me? Like I know who I am. I know I'm like that too. And
Mm.
obviously I wouldn't have put the work on them more than anybody else has had and on top of that, I'm a little guy. I fought at 122. And even back then I was still 123 when I put that work on his ass. So people can say what they want to say.
I was just wondering, like, because that work, like you said, y'all just working, and it's just like, I feel like that could be like a disadvantage to a fighter that how Tank is going to just be coming, and it's like you ain't getting that rough sparring, and I feel like I don't know. Do you feel like that's a disservice, or do you feel like y'all gonna have to turn it up eventually?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean I'm here for a reason. So I'm here to do my job. That's something I can do to do my job.
I like it. No, I like it. Um, as far as who do you think has the higher IQ between the two?
Mm, I mean they both smart, they both sharp.
Do you believe this is a 50-50 fight?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Um, Zab Judah, he asked me to ask you, do you know about our push-up bets? He wants to do a push-up bet with you.
A push up bet.
Yeah, push-up bet, a push-up bet. Zab, we got the phone lines open, ladies and gentlemen, as well. Zab, you could come and jump on and ask him yourself as well. But Yeah, we do push-ups for bets and boxing and stuff like that. So
Okay. I'm
and
definitely down. I mean, I hit my push-ups every day, so I'm with it. I'm with it, Zab. Let's do it.
I like it. I like it. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Um, as far as Texas, Dallas is concerned, I mean, how they treating you, bro?
Oh man,
How
like I
is
said,
Dallas as
it's
well? You know.
it is. I mean, I'm from Oklahoma City. Like I was born in Oklahoma, so it ain't nothing new for real out here. But you know what I'm saying? Like they showing me mad love, man, hospitality. Like I said, I'm just grateful, man. Everything is happening the way it should. And like I said, I don't believe it was. I just believe it was God that ordained this to happen this way. I mean, I'm a part of it. I'm glad to be here. I'm helping the best way that I can, and ultimately, I'm still getting ready for my fight. June 28th. And I'm hoping after I finish due June 28th, I can get a top five. You know what I'm saying? So I can get that solidification that I need. So all these but hurt ass niggas can get off, quit hating or whatever. So I can go ahead and get this title shot because I am the best 122-pound fighter in the world, and I still believe that. Like I said, niggas wanna. It's crazy. Like people try to vilify you for like getting dropped or something. Like all the legends have not got dropped in their careers. You know what I'm saying? Like I got dropped, got back up, and then stopped the dude literally a round later. Like it's crazy, but people talk. People always gonna troll and do all that internet shit or whatever. But it's just the game now.
I mean, I come from a different cloth. I think if you get knocked down and then you go out and knock out the person, I think that shows more than just knocking the person down. That's just my opinion.
I mean, respect. I mean, a lot of people feel that way, and a lot of casual people they don't. But I mean, end of the day, like I said, people the fans are gonna be the fans. You know what I'm saying? That's their job or whatever. But I mean, it does. Of course, it's just like it just be funny though. Like okay, all right,
Um,
yeah.
in
But
your opinion,
salute to the guys in the chat who understand that too.
salute, salute. Make sure you guys go out your way to smash the like button as well. If you don't know where the like button is, hit the three dots and it'll get you to the like button. Once again,
You talking about what?
this is Mill City
Oh,
Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, the people's channel. We have here Elijah Pierce, 122 WBC silver champion. Um, Now, what do you think the difference maker in the fight will be between Frank Martin and Javante Tank Davis? You being in the ring with both of them, sparring both of them. What do you think the difference maker is? So when people be like, "All right, let's test the IQ of Elijah. Let's see if we could put our money on it." What's the difference maker?
it just meant it's all gonna be mental. Both of them are physically are very physically, fit fighters. Like both of them got power, both of them got speed, IQ, all that. That's why what I'm saying. I couldn't really answer when you asking me who's better. All like they both got it. It's not really that. It's just gonna be it's a mental game. That's what boxing really is. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna because we all know and seeing how Tank operates. Tank is going to try to lure him into a trap and then use his power. That's what he does to everybody. So, and ultimately, even with myself having experienced it with him, Tank is going to try to bully. He likes to bully. He likes to try to force you into positioning that you don't want to be in. He going once again luring you into the trap. Now, Frank, um, overtakes in that manner.
I like it.
we've all seen the power. We've all, but have we really seen him in a chess match skillfully beat somebody?
Mm.
No. So that's what
Do
we got to see.
do you think you will personally be getting Tank Davis mad knowing that you're in the camp of Frank Martin?
Probably. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised. The dude's real emotional. He real emotional, effeminate type dude. So I would not be surprised.
Feminine. Damn. Why such a word?
Yeah, that's she's always been like that.
Mm.
Shit, ever since I met, bro, like, and how we was just sparring, just everything. He's always been like that. Like I said, even after, like I said, I don't know how else to even configure him when, like I said, I ain't done that. I've never disrespected this dude, like, from this whole situation. I always kept it G and gave him respect, gave him his kudos. He's mad because I slick exposed him because I had a nigga eating right hooks for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like,
Mm.
it wasn't that deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had some good work. You helped me grow. You know what I'm saying? And I helped him grow. Like, bro even told me, like, this is no joke. I put this on everything I love. May I be struck down right now if I'm lying. Bro said, bro, you helped me grow. He was like, bro, I'm not. He said, bro, you good, bro. I had to study the sparring the next day because we sparred twice back to back. The next day he came back way sharper. He was sharp as hell the second day. I could barely even hit him. Attributed that to the first time we sparred. So, nigga, did I not help you grow? Yes or no? Like, is that helping somebody grow? They come back harder the second day and better after
Mm.
studying what y'all did.
Mm.
Oh, I mean, okay, so uh, it's not that deep, bro. And then trying to, like I said, the corny part was him trying to say he knocked me out when everybody clearly know that was my sparring partner, bro. I had even said that on the post, like, bro, you knocked out my sparring partner, which made me turn up because I was scared as hell. You wasn't finna knock me out too. So you know what I'm saying? Like, mm-mm. Like I said, but this nigga's fans, bro. Oh my god, his Tank Franks. I've never seen eaters like that in my life. Like, y'all different, bro. I'm not gonna
Mm.
lie. Yeah, they did. The Tank fans is different.
Mm.
Like, I'm like positive they would probably drink this nigga's blood and probably call it communion or something. Like, these dudes are weird.
Ow. Wow. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop everywhere, huh, Elijah? You popping shit everywhere today, huh? Okay.
Hey, man.
So is that the energy y'all bring, like in camp? Like, I mean, obviously you don't like him, and do you feel like Frank don't kind of like personally don't like him either?
Nah, he don't. At least
Nah,
I don't think he do.
y'all
I
share
mean,
that same.
but he told me they had a sparring story too, and
Talk
that's
about
how,
what
and
he
that
told you, because he told me he had the best shot in the gym. That's what he told me. I have
yeah.
my own.
I mean, see,
You
bro, one
tell me
thing
what
I
he
can
told
do, I can read somebody like body language. I'm really in tune. Like, I'm an empath too. Like, I can tell when somebody capping. Like,
you. Okay.
bro, he said the exact same story that he told everybody else, and like, and by the way how he even explained it, I know it was true because that's how Tank is. Tank don't like being like, if you catch Tank with a hard shot, bro get mad. Like, he get emotional, like, and he be trying to like fight you and do dirty shit to you and shit. Like, that's how he is.
Mm. So that's and
So
is
it's
that
just, you know
what
what I'm
is that
saying?
what he
Like,
said too? Is that what Frank said too? Like, is that what you guys felt like what was going on? Like, what was the story that he gave you that you was like, okay, mm, okay,
wait,
okay.
what'd you say, bro?
No, I was just saying, like, what was something that you guys, like, an opinion you guys shared? You know what I mean? Besides, oh, like, he's a dirty fighter, um, because like. in this fight, him being the A side, he can play those dirty tricks. And if not saying that I believe he does, because I haven't seen those dirty tricks that you're speaking upon. But sparring is sparring, and in the lights is when it really matters at the end of the day. But he hasn't shown that there. So what happens? I mean, he's A side. Do you feel like those type of frustrations will be coming into the fight? And do you think that maybe possibly he would get away with it due to the referees? I mean, talk to me, because boxing, right? You Politics are coming into play as well. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Elijah? You can or you can't? You know what? You want to come on the. Okay, come on the IG live. Come on the IG live. Salute, salute. We got Zab here as well. We got Zab Judah on the live. What's going on, Zab? What's up? What's up? What's up? Here just keep working, keep working. Yeah, come on the IG live. We have Zab on the live as well. Hey, I had to ask one question about his. Yeah, come on the IG live. Yeah, we got Zab on here as well. I want to ask him about sparring with Frank, because that one thing I noticed about Frank, he kind of similar to it with Pitbull Cruz. He keep his hands up a lot. Pitbull Cruz keep his hands up basically 100% of the time. Frank do it like 85, 90% of the time. So I was like, what up? Yo, so Zab, right? You gonna let him know the bet while he comes on? Yeah. Word. Man, Zab trying to make the push up bet with everybody. He trying to get one. He trying to win one. He trying to win one. Earth push ups. I see people push the earth. I see. Move the earth. Salute, salute. That's what I call it. I know what I call it, Mel. It's called. Get down and move the earth. Not yet, bro. Not yet. You remember, you still got 90, and you haven't. See, you stopped camming up. I noticed you stopped camming up because you know that the push-ups can come at any time. I got a question for both of y'all. What do y'all feel about if Wilder possibly getting through Zane, him fighting Big Baby Anderson August 3rd? You wanna drop all the heat, right? You wanna drop all the heat early. As soon as Dream comes on, he wanna just drop heat. Like, what do y'all feel about that? Like, that's crazy, bro. That shit is that card. Yo, I gotta ask that question later when he's ready to cam up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Damn, I forgot I can't get on IG live. All right, so now he gotta come on. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, what you think about it, Dream? How about we'll start with you? What you think about it? Go ahead. Well, I mean, I gotta. It's like right still. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would assume maybe Zhang would take his place. Because that's a good question too. Like, will he even still be in shape to even fight Big Baby 8 weeks out? Like, you going straight back in the camp right after the fight. You back, Elijah?
Yeah, my fault. I forgot my damn account. It's still suspended or whatever on the IG part, whatever.
You good, you good. So listen, we got Zab on the live as well. Zab, we got
Salute to that.
Elijah Pierce on here. Let him know what's the bet. So basically, Elijah, we want to take a bet if you feel like Bond is gonna be Tank
I feel like Tank is gonna beat Frank Martin. So I want to take Frank Martin. I mean, I'm gonna take Tank for 100 push-ups on call. On call meaning anytime that
You cut off. You got. Did you hear everything so far, Elijah?
Yeah, 100 push-ups on call. So I mean, I could get 3, 5 anywhere, and we can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Deal.
Yeah, that's the bet, OG. I'm with that.
All right. Hey, man.
So we got also Lorenzo. He want to get on the bet as well, Zab.
Yep. Add me in there. 100 on call.
He going for Frank as well.
Going for Frank. All right, let's go.
We got Team Frank. We got Team Tank here as well. We got Team everybody here. We love it. All right. So, you down, right, Elijah? You ready? He's like, yo.
Yeah. Come
He's
on,
like, I'm a
man.
fighter. I could do those 100. So now, obviously, we've been talking about.
This, right? Hold on, Mills. Let me say this, right?
Go ahead.
I like Frank Martin, but I just think that Frank Martin has not been through the test that Tank has been through yet. He hasn't been battle tested yet in a high level of boxing right now. I feel like right now, he has more battle tested qualities that it takes to, you know what I'm saying, to show, you know what I mean, to know what it takes to be in those. You gotta have some type of knowing. Yeah, can I ask you a question? Yeah. Is there anything that Tank is gonna throw at Frank that Frank has never seen before? No, there's no fight. Any fight in boxing has seen. So then, what does he pose other than being able to have ring presence with the audience? Other than that, so I think that what Tank brings to the fight is he brings explosive power, unexpected speed. Because I don't think that most fighters that fight him feel that he's as fast as he is. I don't think that. I don't think that they I do believe that he has a live boxing speed that people underrate. You know right. People don't. Yeah. People don't really. They sleep on his speed. You know what I'm saying? So I think he got speed. That's abnormal, and he hits hard. You know what I'm saying? And also. What I understand
The things too, like that's gonna account in the fight.
Yeah, but champ, you know, and I know that training, sparring, sharpness and work and stuff is different than fight night. You know what I'm saying? When you fight night, you shitty sharp. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I have had training camps when I came in, started off training camp, half-ass bullshit, and been weak, all, you know what I'm saying, with the bullshit legs, and sparring partners have touched me up, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, now I'm going to get my ass in shape, and I'll be back. And then when I come back, I do them dirty. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that happens, but I'm talking about fight night Tank, fight night sharp, made weight, ready to go, hydrated. That kid right there is a problem. That's what I'm talking about.
I feel that. Respect.
I feel that Tank is a different fighter. I mean, I feel like he's a generational talent. He poses a threat against anybody. He's obviously undefeated for a reason. But I'm at the point where I'm tired of him not fighting equitable fighters. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of the moving around, the optics, the reasons for why people aren't fighting, whatever it may be. Now, wait a minute and take. Hold on. Just finish the statement, Zeb. Hold on. And I'm not saying.
Nah, because he'll forget.
Okay, go ahead, Zab. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Zab, go.
Just saying that the level of quality, Tank has fought some very good quality fighters, guys. He just knocked them out. Like who?
But like who in particular, and who did he deal without like rehydration clauses and all that type of shit too? On top of that,
First of all,
Can't hear you, Zab. We can't hear you. You got to call.
lying. That's why, because it's irrelevant. I said, first of all, let's start with Barrios, right? Barrios, we know, was fucking huge. He was big, strong guy, a very determined fighter. Look what happened. One shot. No, Barrios barely went with my. Barrios barely went with my coach. He went with Virgil, and that was their first fight together. So he was getting acclimated, you know what I'm saying? And Mario Barrios was never really like a real threat. He came to the dance with prior skills. It's not like, even though you change trainers and stuff, that's cool, but you still come to this dance with skills, you know what I'm saying? You got prior skills that you got already, so it's like nobody can stop you on that. You know would you consider Mario Barrios an A+ fighter, A class caliber fighter? No, I wouldn't give an A-class caliber fighter. Okay, would you give Leo Santa Cruz an A? At that time, yes. Santa Cruz.
Elijah, you see what you did? You made this into a... I like this, though. I like this.
Huh? Would you give Isak Cruz an A? No, not at that particular... No, not at the particular...
somebody just said Tank moved up from 126. What the fuck? Right? Okay. Dude was fighting 130. First of all, niggas don't even know what they talking about. Nigga was not a natural 126. What you saying?
So I think he should become victorious. But there's two main reasons why I'm going Frank. Why I agree to the bet. One is I do believe that Frank has all the tangibilities, and he's a shorter and stout fighter, which could pose a threat against Tank. And then two, since he does hold the skill set, I also want to see Tank's O gotta go. You know what I'm saying? His O gotta go. So for me, I feel like it's
goofy too, big.
For the underdog. I think we need to level the scales in boxing, and we need to show promoters and managers that just because you have a loss doesn't mean you're not equitable anymore. So I'm all for Frank in this one. You know what I'm saying? People were riding high until he had his last performance. But remember, everybody was booming. Everyone was placed in the top 3, top 5. So what do you have to say about that, Zab?
Hit the like button. That's what I got to say about that.
Facts. Hit it. Exactly. Then shut the fuck up and stop talking, goofy.
Now I'm excited. Now I gotta book my shit now. Now I gotta be there 100%.
And so in a way, sparring partner is a taxi driver. Okay.
Zab gotta go now. Lorenzo sold the fight to Zab.
Yeah, so I'm like wanting to get into like the Munguia and Canelo fight, but this just getting so hot. We got Elijah that hyped this shit up like to the max. Now we got Zab up in here. He's hype about this shit.
Is Canelo fighting the same night with Tank?
Nah, he fighting the same night as my man Subir Matias.
Yeah.
But why do y'all keep trying to talk about me? What part don't be making sense is why people keep trying to talk about me fighting this nigga. I never once I've never tried to fight him like in a real fight. He keeps getting mad about the sparring. So I said, okay, look, well, if you're mad about the sparring, bro, we can fight. Like I don't know how else to deal with it. Like you so mad about some old ass sparring from 10 years ago. Okay, let's fight or something then. I don't like what do you want from me? Like I'm being respectful and everything. You're mad, bro. Like you tight that I exposed you or whatever the case that you feeling. So let's fight. Like but I am a 122-pound fighter, bro. I'm in the best in the world at that. I believe that. So like what am I like? Like this shit is hilarious, bro.
Go ahead. Go, Lorenzo.
Yo, all right, listen. Do you think that, I've seen plenty of people have great performances during sparring. That doesn't mean it transitions to the fight. Do you think that your sparring was equitable enough to be able to say that you can compete with them in a live 8-ounce glove match?
You heard that?
I mean, of course. I mean, but the point is that, bro, we're a whole 3 sizes apart, 3 weight classes apart. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really far fetched to be honest. But I mean, like I'm 122. He's 135 and really 140. Like, bruh, I've seen Tank when we sparred that time. Everybody keeps talking about. I weighed 123 pounds. No, I was 128 pounds. Whole 20-pound difference right there.
Okay. Shout out to my guy
Like, I
Corey.
have no
Thanks
reason
for
to cap,
alive.
bro. Like that's the truth. Like I have no reason to cap about nothing.
No biggie. So,
hey, what? Oh, go ahead.
will you have another question, Lorenzo?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what happened to the code of ethics in regards to like not leaking or talking about sparring or whatever? What? Zab, how do you feel about people?
There is no code of ethics. I get tired of people saying that shit because everybody wants to pick. They want to pick and choose when it's the code of ethics with that bullshit. Because first of all, Tank and Devin Haney were the first people I seen do it, and then really it was Devin Haney first, and then Tank started doing it. So that's how I got it from them. So it's like everybody always want to preach, oh, code of ethics, code what stays in the gym stays in the gym. Nah, get the fuck out of here with that. Y'all, whenever y'all favorite fighters get exposed or they get touched up, then it's a code of ethics. Man, kill all that, bro. Not no disrespect to you. I'm just saying I just get tired of to bro who said it. I'm just you know what I'm saying? I just get tired of hearing that though from people.
No.
Like,
And I hear you. And hold on, Lorenzo. So now that question was also towards Zab, an old school fighter. But now also Zab, you gotta think about Elijah's. Put yourself in his shoes. You know what I'm saying? He's going into other world champions and high qualified athletes that are he's coming into their sparring or they're approaching him. You know what I mean? So what do you think about sparring and that aspect of you've been a B-side fighter before too, but in the same time have you've been the only I don't know about you being like the B-side sparring partner besides you working with Pernell, but besides that, put yourself in his position. I know it's hard for you to put yourself in his position, but could you? Zach, what you doing? You doing push-ups? They don't count if I can't see them. So talk to me. Did you hear that, or were you like make believe in like the push-ups? Like talk to me. You're not cammed up anymore. You know what I mean? So I can't.
He said, "Don't. You better stop now. I don't want to hear you did 20 later. I'm telling you, I'm not acknowledging it. I'm not acknowledging, right?"
Yo, so Zab, you gonna just dismiss that whole question that Lorenzo said, right?
Zab on mute right now.
Yeah. He gonna be like, yo, I'm on a. Yo.
All right. So real quick, I'm gonna ask another question.
All right, cool, but I gotta get some more people on as well. So once you're done,
I'm gonna ask the last question. I'm out because I gotta train anyways. So what is the prediction universally across the board for this Canelo fight?
I knew you were gonna do that.
Yeah. Wait. I wanna do a prediction, but I wanna tap in just a little bit on the Tank and Frank card. Honestly, not the card, the fight. I just want it to be super competitive. I need the fight to be really, really competitive. You know what I'm saying? I really want to see Tank have to tap into something that I've never seen him do before. I'm hoping Frank can push him to that limit. Good luck to Frank. Salute to Frank. I hope he wins as well. I'm not hating on Tank, but he is the underdog in this fight as far as Frank Martin's concerned. I think he has the ability to do a lot of great things in that fight, and I appreciate Lorenzo's point of view on it. I think he does offer those different intangibles, the height, you know what I mean, the punching power, the athleticism. I think he offers all that to this fight, and this fight is should be real competitive. That's what I think it should be. You know what I mean? And that's a victory for us as the fans, is to see a really competitive fight and see Tank either prove that he's bigger and better than we ever thought he was, or for Frank Martin for a new star to be born that night. Go ahead, my bad.
No. While we have our guest on here, right? Ask him a question. He's sparred Tank and he sparred Frank.
Okay.
He's in Frank's sparring camp right now. Then we'll ask him what he thinks about Munguia. and Canelo, and then that way he can go out because I'm pretty sure he got to go to the gym. And then we got Zab here as well, so he can entertain us with some stuff as well.
Okay, I got a question for you. So you Elijah, right? Yeah, I remember Elijah. He just fought like a month ago, right? A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, like a month and a half ago, right?
Right.
I think like 4 weeks. Yeah, about a month ago, 4 weeks.
Right, exactly. So you sparred both Tank and you sparred Frank Martin. I'm not sure. I just tapped in, so I'm not sure if you've already answered this question. But as far as strengths are concerned, what did you see in comparison strengths that Frank Martin could tap into to take advantage of a Gervonta Tank Davis? What did you see that you would compare both the experiences and be like, yo, if he brings this into this fight, this could be an issue for Tank?
Like I said before, it's not, to me, the fight is not going to be. It's not going to be relayed off of skill. Like, it's not. They're both skillful fighters. They're both sharp, speed, power, all that. Like, it's not really going to be that. It's going to be a mental fight. It's going to be because I know it's going to be who's stronger mentally, who can break the other one mentally. That's what it's going to come down to, and that's pretty much the most simplest, straightforward answer I can really give. Like, I know how Tank is. Tank is very, like I said, he's angry, he's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is disciplined at that too. So I will give him that. Like, he's very disciplined, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? He can't, if you catch him, he gets mad, he gets emotional, and he kind of get a little out of pocket. So that's what I'm saying. If Tank, I mean, if Frank can bring that part out and he can take advantage of that part, he'll probably have him in trouble, because it just depends. We've never seen him deal with that. We don't know we don't know what to expect. We don't know how he's gonna deal with it. We don't know how he's gonna react and what he'll do. So, I mean, everybody is just going off of what Tank normally does to people. But at the same time, have we ever really seen him fight a boxer, a sharp boxer at that? No, we haven't. With the closest thing, I would say the closest. I'm trying to think. I mean, as far as boxing goes, I mean, maybe.
Put these guys down. You discrediting him right now.
So we got new caller coming in, MH. We got a new caller coming in, MH. What's going on, man? What's on your mind?
What's up, brother? I ain't gonna lie.
Did you say I discredited him?
Yeah, he said.
You always discredit him, bro. From what I watch, you always, you know what I'm saying? I see you trying to take a lot from that one sparring. I guess I feel like you're trying to live off that one sparring, bro, and you go and keep going off that.
How did I discredit them? I literally just said they both sharp. They both got power. I said it's mental. Tank is an emotional dude. If you don't know Tank is an emotional dude, then you don't know shit about Tank. Then obviously you never dealt with him. You don't know him. So it's like, how do y'all fans act like y'all know so fucking much when y'all have never dealt with the person in person? I've actually talked to him, been in the ring with him, regardless if it's years ago or not. That wasn't the first time we sparred. We sparred times after that too. People that don't know about, like, so it's like, what are y'all talking? What are you talking about? Like, yeah, y'all are literally fans trying to have an opinion on some shit y'all don't know.
So MH, I'm sorry. What were you trying to get at?
I feel as though that he's trying to live off something that he did 10 years ago, which is not it's not the same anymore. And you gotta remember this guy, he's a guy.
And how am I trying to live off of it if niggas ask me about it? If people ask me about something and I give an answer, that's me living off of it.
So we're conducting we conducting an interview of, as far as
Hello?
I'm speaking to MH, right? So I'm conducting an interview that he has sparred Tank and he has sparred Frank Martin. So we're getting his opinion on June 15th card and what he sees in the ring as a fighter, what he's in the eyes of Elijah Pierce. So that's the reason why he's answering this question. But have you been watching the interview though?
Of course.
Okay.
I just jumped in a little bit, but I always say this because I just feel like every time he talks about Tank, he's going off of his own. I mean, it's his opinion, but I feel as though that he's trying to build off Tank as well. Like, this is something that he keeps on trying to build off him. And he keeps on calling Tank out, and I hear him, and I'm watching him, and I'm trying to see what he could do. And
I'm not calling Tank out, bruh. This nigga comes for me every single time. Anytime the sparring gets posted, oh, nigga, I knocked you out. I did this and I did. I'm not gonna nobody is finna little bro me, nigga. I don't care who.
Everybody doing this, everybody
That. You're not finna little bro me.
You want to see what you was capable of doing, and you got dropped by someone that's nowhere near the caliber of Tank, and you still talk about him, bro. I just don't. That shit just. That's what.
And I got right back up and stopped him right after that. What are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. Like, you're making your own opinion sound dumb as hell. Like, you're literally basing it off of emotion because you gonna take dick so hard. You swallowing too hard, my guy. Relax. Like, relax your throat. You're killing yourself.
And I'm watching you, and I was watching to see what you was capable of doing, and you're not on that caliber, brother, and you just mad about that. You know what I'm saying? And I respect you for trying to make yourself off of somebody else's legacy. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think that you're on his level. That's my personal opinion.
Oh my God. So I touched somebody up in sparring. Now I'm trying to live off somebody else's legacy. That's fucking crazy. But okay. I'll leave it at that. Like that's insane. So
what are you known for? What you known for?
What am I known for?
Bro, what are you talking about? So
Huh?
Let's not do that, bro. I don't feel like you can. I don't feel like you can compare of a 10-year-old sparring. That's what I'm. That's what
okay, exactly. And I've said it's 10-year-old sparring. And why I'm not the one that's mad about it. He is. So what the fuck does that tell you? Tank is a multi-millionaire. Tank is a champion. Yet he's worried about my little ass. I'm still coming up. So what does that tell you? Use your brain. Like y'all motherfuckers be so fanned out. Y'all cannot comprehend that.
What is Frank going to bring to the table that Tank can't handle? That's what I want to know. What is he going to bring to the table? What you think he's going to bring to the table? That's what I want to know.
You said who?
He wants to know.
What is going to bring to the table that Tank can't handle?
Did you say what, Frank, or did you say me?
What does Frank going to bring to the table? What does Frank going to bring to the table?
Tune in June 15th and you'll see. I'm going to be there too. On top of that, supporting my dog. And he going to come out victorious. That's it.
You're going to see. I feel like it's levels to this. And I feel like 100% there's levels to this. Show. You know, Calvin Ford always says that we've not even begun to see everything that Tank can bring to the ring. He says that and I think that's a very interesting thing. And as a boxing fan, I want to see Tank be better than he's ever been because he's been so great. It's hard to believe he can be better. You know what I'm saying? Than what we've seen. But he's always made it clear that it's going to take the right dance partner. It's going to take the right fighter to bring that out of Tank. And the question is whether Frank Martin is going to be able to bring that out of him. Now, I appreciate Elijah's perspective on the fact that the frustration, the slick fighting capabilities of Frank Martin can frustrate Tank, and he's basically saying that if he can get Tank to be emotional, and I agree with him as well as that. I think Tank is sort of emotional at times with his answers and the way he feels about calling him out. If he would have been emotional against a guy that's still worried about power, would have been emotional against Cruz. Was he really emotional against the Cruz fight? We're not talking about emotional only for hard times in the ring. We're also talking about outside the ring. We're talking about his total personality. If Frank Martin can tap into that, let's see how Tank Davis reacts to that, and if Frank Martin is able to capitalize. We're looking at the old times and Tank, you know what I'm saying? He's all out the media right now, so, you know, tap into that. My G, listen, right? We don't need to fight for Tank, bro. Tank is I hear that. That's what we respect that too.
See that's the only part. Thank you for saying that, sir. Like, respect to you for saying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all act like y'all gotta fight for it. Tank is a grown ass man. Y'all Tank Franks be going insane, bro. This is a grown man. Y'all be really ready to fight for him and defend him with all y'all soul. Y'all probably choose him over your own damn mama.
But let me ask you. I don't. What's my guy's name in here? What's your name, family? Muhammad. You call Muhammad. Muhammad. Salute, Muhammad. Question: is there any scenario you want to see Tank in any questions in your mind that you would like to see Tank in a certain scenario tested in a certain way. There's a certain way you want to see him tested, and if there's an opportunity for that to happen on June 15th, how does that look for you? I just want to see him be able to go and get him. He's been fighting on back foot lately. Everybody's just feel like he fighting a back foot. I feel like he need to press a little bit. That's all I want to see. I just want to see how he's going to go and get him this time. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. That's all I want to see. All right, so
I want to see that too.
On the back foot, so I just want to see a little bit different.
I want to see that element as well.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what it's all about, right? Going into this fight June 15th, seeing Tank fight against Frank Martin, we know as boxing fans what we're going to see. Not what we're going to see, but what we want to see. Like you said, the back foot, you've been seeing some things, we want to see some different things, and we're hoping that Frank Martin pulls that out of him on June 15th, and we get to see that kind of fight out of Tank. Hopefully Frank can bring that kind of fight out of Tank. Yeah, I gotta see some. Talk about living off a tank and none of that, bro. I gotta see you perform, bro. I'm watching and I'm tuned into you. I'm seeing what you're doing. You're not doing nothing, bro. I gotta see something from you. You gotta show this. You wanna have fans. You wanna show something, bro. I'm not talking about no sparring and none of that.
I'm not doing nothing, my guy. I'm on a 10-fight win streak with 8 by KO. What are you saying right now? I just beat 2 former world title challengers. Like I'm on my way to, I'm straight. Like trust me, I'm gonna be champ at my weight, doing my thing. So don't worry about me. You gonna see all you need to see. Worry about dick sucking Tank like you've been doing. Like you can stay over there with that. I'm cool.
Yeah, I gotta see more. You calling out? I see you calling out Inoue too, right? You ready for Inoue?
Of course. See, my that's actually a Gio Cabrera's brother. Like I said, when I fought I used to fight up. I used to fight at 135, 140, 130, all types of weight. I was a 118 pounder fighting at those weights at that. This is nothing but facts. I have no reason to cap, no reason to lie. I was a little dude. I didn't know about weight. I was kind of like I didn't understand the process of cutting weight, and I didn't know dudes was dropping off. I didn't know about none of that yet. I come from Oklahoma City. We ain't know like small box. It's not a boxing state. It's a football state. I didn't know about all that shit. So by the time I got hip to it, that's why I went to 122 later in my career, because I learned how to cut weight properly and do all that. And ever since I started fighting at the right weight, it's been nothing but I've been nothing but sleeping everybody. So I'm just saying, and even at the higher weights at 35, 30, 40, I was still contending. I was still beating. I was still knocking a lot of those guys out, and I was giving those guys great fights. But I was just too small.
What were you trying to say, Muhammad?
I said I don't mean to keep on bringing up him getting dropped, but how is that going to turn out when you got a finisher in front of you? You know what I'm saying? You fighting former champions, and I can respect that. Those guys is on their way out. What about these new upcoming guys that's good at their finishing? I feel like you just need to be. You need to
Okay, I got dropped one time and then got back up and stopped him. Y'all acting like as if I got hurt and then it took me the whole fight to get back. I got dropped. It took one round to recover after I got dropped, and then I came back and stopped him after that. Do you know how hard that is to do? Do you know what type of mental capability that takes? Do you what type of strength that takes? That's what I'm saying. You're not a fighter, so shut the fuck up because you don't know. Like, is that? Oh my god.
I'm a fighter or I'm not a fighter. You just going off being biased because I'm just saying something about you getting dropped, so you taking offense. So you know if I'm a fighter or not? You know me? You don't. So you don't know nothing.
How was that? How was that being biased? I just said if you don't know box, you just said it yourself. You said you're not a boxer. You told me that. You say you don't box. So if you don't box, shut the fuck up, because you don't know. You don't know what it is to be in the ring. You don't know how it is to come back. You don't know anything about it. That's what I'm saying. Y'all acting like I'm saying some craziness.
You gotta show and prove. That's all. We're gonna see in due time. In due time, like I'm saying, everything happens for a reason. We'll see.
What?
We'll see. We'll see, bro. I just don't want to hear no when if anything happens, bro. That's it. I don't want to hear none of that excuses, all that excuses.
Hey, it is, bro. It's life. I'm just a passionate dude. Like, don't even think I'm like I said. People saying I'm mad. I'm not, dude. I'm fine. Like, I'm just a passionate dude. Like, and I love boxing too. So of course I'm gonna talk with a high spirit. You feel me? But I'm straight. Like, we good.
But more in your weight class. How do you and NUA look right now?
I cannot. When I say I can't wait for that fight, I can't wait. Cause what people don't realize about me, I've always rose to the occasion. Always. I love when pressure's on me. When pressure's on me, I fight even that much better. The reason why and like I said, it's not an excuse. It happened, and I'm glad it happened. It woke me the fuck back up. I got overconfident when I fought this last dude. That's why I got dropped, and I understand why. I learned from that fight, and I said it in a post-fight interview. I said I know what I did, and that was a growing pain of mine that I had to go through. I overlooked him. I was like, oh, I'm about to watch it. I'm about to knock him out first round. I got a little bit too overconfident, and he. Y'all keep saying y'all ready to see it. Then tune in. Tune in. Keep saying my name. Keep speaking on me. Keep speaking negative. Keep talking shit. I love it. I love it all. Because at the end of the day, I'm just enjoying my rise. Because it's inevitable. I put in the work. I'm in the gym every day. I'm like, nothing's gonna stop me from getting there, bro. I got a whole daughter to take care of. Like, y'all not fading nothing. I love it all, and I appreciate you having me on too, bro. To even be able to pop it like this. I ain't got to really talk like this in a minute. So
Yeah. It's the podcast, man. It's Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, and most importantly, the People's Channel. And that's why we always have the people out here giving out the questions that possibly I can't even give out. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Do something with yourself, man. If you ain't smashing nothing on a weekend, at least do that to the like button. All right.
and on top of that too, I really, after this next fight, I really want Samiro because I 2 Filipino fighters in a row. I beat Mike what's bro last name? Mike shit Plania. I beat Plania, and I just beat this Filipino cat. So after that, now I want Casemiro. Casemiro, he's top five. Like, everybody keeps saying, oh, we need to see you. We need to see you fight a top five fighter in the world, and then we can say you deserve anyway or whatever. Okay, let me get Casemiro. Once I drop him, knock him off, I don't want to hear no more excuses. Like, I want the Inoue fight.
Okay.
Looking forward to seeing you in that fight for sure. Yo, at the end of the day, one thing I would say, Elijah, is keep doing your thing, man, the way you feel like you need.
Yes, sir.
You're finding success in it. You know, we watched Devin Haney just fight Ryan Garcia and entertain the crowd a little too much, right? He got caught up in what everybody else was saying, and it looked like he threw off who he should have been in the ring. So make sure, however you're doing it, that you're able to do it the way you know how to do it, and don't let the outside voices get in your head. I think you know that already. I don't need to tell you that. But just let you know.
No, respect, bro. I appreciate you. Like I said, I respect that a lot. I appreciate you so much for that. Okay.
We got a new caller coming in. C. Franklin, what's going on? C. Franklin, what's going on?
Hold on. Let me pop out and come in. I don't know how to turn this camera shit. Hold on.
I'm 5'9".
Yeah. But we looking forward to see you in that. About the other fights coming up. Which one? The other fights coming up.
Like in May?
Canelo Munguia? You think, what you think about Rayo Cruz? You think Rayo got a shot or what? Yeah, bro. In a fight like that, everybody got a shot. They're gonna be punching the shit out of each other. They're gonna be punching the shit out of each other, bro, and that's gonna be fun to watch. I'm going for Rayo, to be honest. I want to see what him and Robert Garcia able to come together with, and what kind of game plan. I like what I saw in Rayo against Colbert. I saw him take instruction. I saw him be calm. He was real pissed off in that fight. A lot of emotions running in that fight, and he really held it down and ended up getting that victory. He got that nice little pose in front of the body. He got the little picture. He got the pose in front of the body.
Okay, I'm get ready to go.
I want to see what he can do with Isak.
What time is it?
What he can do with Isak, for sure. He shook his
Yeah,
head.
I'm good.
You know what he got to do. That's pretty smart. Huh? My back now was fucked up. Hey, Ryan not taking somebody like that, you don't even want
What's your thoughts, Elijah? What's your thoughts on this weekend's fight, Munguia versus Munguia versus Canelo Alvarez?
Oh yeah, Nello got it. I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't really know much about Jaime Munguia or whatever. I don't even think I even seen a fight with him.
Munguia's a lot of offense.
Well, here's a good question for you. Inouye's fighting this week, right? I mean next week, right? Talk to me about that. Who you have? He's fighting what, Nerdy? Talk to me.
Closest to winning. Once I do that, I don't even know if I'm gonna defend my belt. I may or may not. I might go straight for his ass. I want the fight. I want that fight so bad. Like really more than any other fight, to be honest. Like I said, I call anyway fans anywho's. You know what I'm saying? All the anywho's, you know what I'm saying? I get it. Like y'all love him, y'all support him. Cool. I mean, I get it. But I know I can beat. I know I can beat him. It was crazy. But even my own father, my trainer, he even was like, "Hey, I don't know, son." At first, until I told him to watch what I seen when he fought Tafales. He called me. He called me the very next morning. Son, you will beat him. You'll absolutely beat him. That was all I needed to hear right there. I know what I'm talking about. I've been in this game for a minute. I've been boxing since I was 6 years old. I know what I'm talking about. So only thing people can do is watch and see. You know what I'm saying? And I just gotta follow through. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I can talk. I talk a lot of shit. I do, but also I walk it too. You know what I'm saying? I don't discredit nobody. Everybody's great. You know, there's a lot of great fighters out here, but I'm a great fighter myself. So it's all gotta be proven.
How about that Manny Rodriguez this weekend?
You said who?
Manny Rodriguez this weekend. He's fighting in that weight class as well. Salute, man. Thank you for.
I'm tuned in, y'all. Little City Boxer.
Appreciate you, my guy. You can hear me? You got Wi-Fi over there, Elijah?
That Wi-Fi be.
Nah, hell nah. This shit is poo over here. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like,
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. Man, I gotta know. Bam Rodriguez versus Estrada. That's
oh
my
yeah,
fight
yeah.
for
I'm
this
going. I'm going
year.
Bam for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
my boy, man. Cause I remember we was training together. At the in San Antonio. When I was in Kid Austin camp. That's my little brother, Kid Austin.
Mm.
I said he grew up with me in the gym type shit. He used to, you know what I'm saying. I used to show him some shit, all that. Like he now he doing this thing. You know what I'm saying. He about to be a champ too. You know what I'm saying? It is crazy, man. Time flies. You see everybody just grow up. They doing it. Everybody doing their thing, bro. It's a sight to see.
Exactly. Now, in that fight, do you think that Bam gets the KO, or do you think it goes the distance?
I think probably Bam either late stoppage or it'll be decision.
Mm. Mm. That's a good fight right there. Bam. Bam. Now, did you were you also Pitbull Cruz's sparring partner?
Nah, I wasn't the smart part of my cousin was,
Okay.
but um we just got cool. You know, we affiliated, both with View for Promotions, Sean Gibbons, Brendan Gibbons, you know what I'm saying? We tied in, so yeah, Pitbull Cruz, that's the homie too.
Word. Word. Well, man. And you had something to say? My bad. I'm sorry, Claymore.
Yeah, I was gonna ask a lot. Seem like you're hyper focused on fighting. Anyway, do you already know how you want to approach that fight, or do you still watch him fight? Like, do you watch him fight, still looking for opportunities that you could take advantage of in the fight, or do you have this guy pretty much mapped down to the point to where you're just at this point ready to go ahead and apply the pressure how you've already planned to apply the pressure anyway?
Yeah, I would say both. Actually, both. Like, there's you can never learn too much in boxing. Boxing is a bottomless pit. You know what I'm saying? You can always pick up more information. But end of the day, yeah, like I know exactly how I would approach the fight. I mean, there's just a lot of attributes that people got to really factor in. You know what I'm saying? I'm at that. I am the biggest. I am the biggest and one of the strongest 122-pound fighters in the world. Like, this is. I mean, people can go look this up and see I'm 5'9". You know what I'm saying? I have an 85% KO ratio. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I've fought in uncharted territory that anyway has it. He's never fought 35 pounders, 30 pounders. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff. He's never fought those guys that heavy. I have, and I've knocked those guys out before. So I mean, like I said, people can chalk it up to that.
Mm. I got my man Franco. What's going on, Franco? I got here Elijah Pierce. We talking boxing. What's on your mind?
Oh, what's up, man?
How you doing?
What's happening with you, bro?
Hey, ain't nothing, bro. How you feeling going into your next fight, though? Can I ask you a question too, Elijah? As far as Frank Martin's concerned, do you feel like he has a better opportunity winning this fight, walking Tank down? Is he going to keep it in the middle ring, or is he going to try to bait Tank in? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think where do you see him capitalizing and being his strongest in this fight against Tank? Is he the strongest?
I mean, well, I'm somewhat filled in on the game plan or whatever, but I ain't finna really speak on that. What I will say is ultimately that I like I've said before, it's going to come down to the mental. Like, as long as Frank stays composed and he is able to kind of if he knows how to manipulate Tank to an extent, he can probably run away with the fight. Like, and I think he has the skills, the power, the speed, and all that, the attributes to do it. But like I said, it's really going to be a mental fight more than anything. Because Tank is smart. He's very smart. That I will, like I said, I will definitely get at to him all the way. Like, Tank is a very smart fighter, and maybe people don't really realize that about him. Dude's smart. He know what he's doing. So ultimately, like, um, if Frank can utilize that to as one of his strengths, then you know what I'm saying? We're going to see how Tank deals with that type of adversity, because we've never seen nobody do that to him before.
Mm.
I agree. I think there's two energies going to be in that arena now. I think that you got the crowd pleaser and you got the guy who doesn't have the pressure of the crowd on his back. And I think as long as the guy who doesn't have the pressure of the crowd on his back takes advantage of that and doesn't even worry about that, he can maybe tap into the crowd pleasers. His need to please the crowd, if that makes any sense. Frank can control the pace of this fight and tap into what Tank really wants, which is to please the crowd. I think he can walk him into something dangerous. I think it can happen.
Yeah, as as Frank had already said during he said I forgot what interview it was, but he had already said like he walked him into a shot before or whatever. So I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible. So like I said,
Franco.
it's gonna be a great fight, man. Both guys are very skilled. Both guys strong, fast, all that good stuff. It's gonna be a great fight, and I'm just excited to be a part of it. Bottom line.
Franco, you got another question?
Yeah. So, being that you already sparred Tank and you sparred with Martin, what would you say is the power difference between the two?
I mean, like I was saying, earlier as well. They'd asked me that earlier. You know what I'm saying? They both got power. They both got speed. Like I said, I think like they both line up. They line up to me more than any other fight that he's had. To be honest, as far as attributes, they both line up very well. So I'm just ready to see. Oh, that's kind of why I said I think it's gonna be a mental fight. Like who's the smarter fighter? Whose strategy is the best? That's what I feel like it's gonna come down to at the end of the day.
I like it. I like it. Gearing up. You guys have any more other questions for Elijah? Also,
man. I mean, did you tap into Virgil? I mean, not to get off the topic of Frank, but did he give his opinion on Virgil Ortiz? Or I mean, we don't got to talk about that. But.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get it real quick, but just to let everybody know on the chat as well, and anybody that wants to come out and chop it up on the channel, you already know we have Instagram Live. We are live on Instagram and on YouTube. Become a member of Mill City Boxing. Be part of the panel as well. Speak more to the fighters, the coaches, and your opinions a little longer than the average. But nevertheless, appreciate you guys. Once again, Elijah, I appreciate you once again for tapping in. Virgil Ortiz versus Tim Tszyu. I mean, I don't know if you got to see Virgil Ortiz's last fight. Do you think he's
Yeah, I
ready for
did.
that? Do you think he's ready for that task?
Yeah, man, I do. Like I said, Virgil's a killer, dude. That dude, he cold. You know what I'm saying? I remember Virgil from back in the day too. Like I said, I've been around all these guys a long time. From the Olympic trials and so on and so forth. These Virgil, he like that. I really like Virgil, so I'm gonna rock with him. But Tim Tszyu, Tim Tszyu is really good too. But yeah, I'm gonna rock with Virgil on that one. I just think he's younger. He just got that dog in him.
Mm, mm. Elijah, shout out your social media. Let everybody know where they can find you, man.
Oh yeah, man. Tap in
And your
with me
next
on
fight. And your
Instagram.
next fight date too.
Oh yeah, Elijah underscore Pierce ELIJAH underscore PIERCE. We back June 28th, man. The hunt continues. Mill City boxing, man. Of course, it's always a pleasure, bro. Already know. I ain't gonna lie. This was fun. I ain't gonna lie. We turned up on this one. So, till next time, my guy, and we on.
You already know. Tell Frank to answer my DM.
No, I got you for sure.
All right, brother. Salute.
All right, all right, bro.
Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys go check out Elijah Pierce. Um, we back at it with the back at it again, and yes, we are talking about May this weekend's card: Canelo versus Munguia. Cinco de Mayo weekend. It's the 4th of May. Get the tequila, get the Casamigos, get everything that you need. The steaks, the grills, the whole nine, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care. I don't care. It's Canelo and Cinco de Mayo weekend. We watching boxing. I don't care. That's what it is. I'm hype. I don't know about y'all, but I'm hype.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Munguia. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm rooting for Munguia.
Let's go.
I'm rooting for Munguia, bro. That's where I'm at. Now, don't ask me who I think is gonna win because it's gonna sound mad contradictory. But I am going for Munguia. I want to see. Y'all, I just need, Canelo. I'm mad at Canelo, bro. He ain't fight Dave Benavidez. I ain't feeling the energy, bro. It is what it is, bro.
Speaking of David Benavidez, we're gonna be having his pops on, getting his opinion. Jose Benavidez Sr. getting his opinion on Canelo versus Munguia. Obviously, he has that fight coming up as well on that June 15th card with Tank Davis. So we'll be having Jose Benavidez on 6:30 p.m. East Coast time, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys check out that live interview. We'll be right here. Make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And if you have subscribed to the channel, I really appreciate you guys for subbing. Once again, be a part of the panel. The members link is in the comments and in the bio. Salute to y'all. So, I mean, Franco, what's your take on it? What's your thoughts on this weekend's fights? Do y'all even like the undercard, with Stan Jonas? And I think Stan Jonas is in a good fight. And then what? We got Mario Barrios is fighting Madonna's his brother. I don't know if Madonna brother better. Is he good? Any good? I don't know.
I don't know. I definitely like Barrios though, man.
You like Barrios in the fight?
Yeah, I know the dude that was talking earlier. I heard what he said. Who had like Tank fall? I thought Barrios was a good fight for Tank, even though he got the better, the upper hand in that fight.
Mario definitely a good fighter.
It was a good challenge because he was bigger. He presented Tank. We had to see Tank. That you kind of tap into some other, to some other tools in his arsenal to kind of compensate for the reach and still be effective. I think Barrios was one of the more competitive fights. But I think as far as a slick fighter, who do you think is like a slick fighter, the closest to a slick fighter that he's fought? You know what I mean? Somebody who just really brought that boxing.
Let me tell you something. People want to go and talk shit about Gamboa and his Achilles or whatever the case may be. All that aside, Gamboa looked good. Gamboa is a great fighter, slick fighter. I mean, 50 Cent put all his tokens on him. You know what I mean? He was now with him fighting Devin Haney and Pitbull Cruz. You see what he did with him, right? But then, in the same time, Devin Haney's, his length and the age of the time he got Gamboa as well. Gamboa gave a little run to Terrence Crawford. I mean, I don't know how you don't give Gamboa props. We gave Devin Haney props for Gamboa, and we don't give Tank props for Gamboa. I don't understand.
Props. I think that was one of his hardest fights that he had to fight. I think Gamboa gave him a lot of problems in that fight. I think that's one of the slick fighters. I think
fast punch.
Yeah. Between him and Pedraza, I think they were the most slick fighters that he fought up to now. That I can think of. I don't know nobody who was, there was no real slick fighters in there. Hector Garcia, I think.
The kid Walsh too, Liam Walsh. Good fighter. Good fighter. Good fighter. I think.
When people try to gate Tank's history, at the end of the day, I'm on board with Tank hasn't fought who we want him to fight yet. You know what I'm saying? And this fight right here is close to a fight that we want him to fight. I think it's a fair.
We wanted him to fight Pedraza at the time. Remember, he's the oldest out of all of these guys. These guys weren't doing nothing when he fought Pedraza. They weren't doing nothing. Some of y'all didn't even know these guys. That's a fact. Some of y'all didn't even know these guys when Tank fought Pedraza.
I think this fight right here is a fight for the fans. I think the fans should be happy about this fight. I think this is an answer to the call. I think he answered the call. You know what I'm saying, with this fight right here with Frank Martin. And hopefully he continues to do it. He said he only got like 6-7 fights left. Hopefully he got a game plan to knock down all the fights.
You see what you were about to say? Hopefully they're all. You really wanted to say hopefully they're all top tier, right? Top. That's.
This point. I just want them all to be the fight. I just want Tank to fight the fights we want him to fight, man. Especially if he's going to be ending his career soon. I don't want his career to end and not fight the fights we want him to fight. We got fights we want to see him in. I want to see him work hard to make those fights happen. He can make them happen. He's the A-side. He's the face of boxing. All he has to do is call their name and their next.
Well, Tank and Shakur been going at it, right? They've been going at it. These guys, Shakur got one more fight on Top Rank. You think he's fighting under the PBC banner after this?
Hell no. Shakur going to Matchroom. He going to the zone, baby. He going over there to go get money, and he's going over there to get big fights made, bro. He's going to get active. He's going to go be active. He's going to Matchroom.
Shakur Stevenson has never mentioned 140 pounds. So why would he go to Matchroom?
He's going. We'll see when he gets there, and we'll talk about it then. Then we can talk about why he did it. How about that?
So do you think that Tank is gonna make that happen with the zone? I mean, I'm not saying it's not a bad thing because you got the zone. You know, if y'all smart, because see, it has to be talked about. It has to make sense. Who's throwing the party? Who's throwing the party?
You brought it up. I told myself because right, but listen, man, there's some fights to be made, and there's money to be made, and
shit in PBC not very good looking.
It looks like Tom Brown. Tom Brown is the real one having the conversations with Turkey. It looks like Turkey, and he's getting his fighters fights, bro, because he needs his fighters to be active. Tom Brown needs to be active. That's what he needs. And if the PBC can't do it, he's going to go to the next best thing, bro. You feel me? He's going to the next best thing. Activity. I've been telling y'all for 2020.
Shakur at the 40 division in Matchroom? Oh, my God.
You act, get up on the feet. But when you see, you love it. He's at 135, but you know what I mean? I think 140 about to get real spicy. That's what I think.
Yo, Iza ring the party. He goes and says, and Shakur with Jay Prince, he ain't going that easy.
Jay Prince, it's gonna be funny to see Jay Prince working with anything going on in the zone, you know, with Matchroom and stuff like that. But look, business, man, we gotta all remember it's business over everything right now, and activity got started thinking differently. Shout out to Jalil Hackett. No, is that his name? Jalil Hackett, my thing. Jalil Hackett, that's it. Is that his name?
Jalil Hackett, yeah, my boy.
Yeah. Shout out to Jalil Hackett, man, making the business moves, making the best decisions for his career, man. And you heard who he said he want to get with. He told you who his priority is, number one on the list. He already told you what he's looking at.
What's he looking at?
His number one on the list is Matchroom. He said it. It's Matchroom. Then it's Matchroom. Then it's I know third is GTD, Gervonta Tank Davis, GTD Promotions. I think the second one he said was who was the second one? I know it ain't no PBC. He ain't bring up no PBC or no TGB. I'm trying to remember what the second one was, but I know Matchroom is the number one that he said he wants to get with. He thinks they got the best fit for him, and he's right.
Damn, Jalil Hackett, outspoken, keeping it a buck. I gotta hit him up. I gotta get him back on.
You need to pull him up here because he just did an interview with Fight Hype, man. That was a great interview. He really talked about it. He talked about it, man. He said his last 4 fights that he put together, he did himself. He said TMT ain't do it. He said he don't know why it froze up. It just stopped. He said the fight system, my phone just stopped ringing. He said the one thing he'll say about TMT is that every time he went up to them and said, "Let me set up my fight," they never got in his way. They let him do that. They ain't cock block him and tell him no, he couldn't. But he said, "Yo, they just." You know, he said we left on great terms. I can still always call Floyd. I can call Leonard. But activity. Jerome Boots Ennis saw the same thing with his options when he saw, when he thought about going to PBC. He said, "I'm not doing this no more. Activity, bro. I got to get busy. I got to fight."
I think that's why his dad told me to call him so I could have broke the news. That's okay. Crazy. So now I gotta stay on top of everyone's calls because I'm telling you.
I know.
No, but I seen that. I seen that from a few channels already. So,
right.
But I'm glad I let him get his exposure and then he come back home. You know what I mean? And we do some fire stuff over here.
For sure. You know, but activity is the name of the game. So let me ask you a question because you put it out there. So what are you trying to say about Gervonta, bro? You see him working on the other side?
What side? There's a lot of sides.
with the zone, with you know what I'm saying, with Eddie Hearn, with Turkey, with you know what I mean, everybody on that side. You see that coming together?
I think that Turkey is going to get involved. I think for sure because the money that's being proposed, but I think uh Shakur Stevenson is probably going to do one fight deals.
Okay.
One fight deals and try to worry upon how he's going to become a pay-per-view attraction. So big fights upon the way for Shakur Stevenson. I'm thinking after this fight, we're thinking about probably gonna see him fight Frank Martin, possibly. I could see that happening. I see a lot of great fights for Shakur too, as well. So, I mean, the Tank situation, he's gonna do the same thing. So it's really about who proposes that offer, the greatest offer. You know what I mean? I don't think that this PBC and I mean, if it's a showboat of like all this talk with, Tank and Floyd, it's a showboat to get us to want to be like, all right, let's support. Or it could be the real deal and we could see him on a different network. You know what I mean? I heard they were thinking about going to Netflix. You get Tank on Netflix after this after Paul and Tank, and Netflix was always on the table for these guys. They always had that in the pocket.
For PBC?
Nah, Tank. For Tank,
okay.
yeah, specifically for Tank and GDT. So they could change the game, you know what I mean, and cut somebody out of the picture, you know what I mean, a middleman. There's no need for middleman anymore. Now you got your lawyer, like Tank, like Mike Tyson said, all you need is your lawyer.
I figured deal you on that, man.
And communications and relationships with networks. That's all you need.
Is this a new age? So I mean, this new age of boxing, like where these boxers don't necessarily need these big promotional platforms anymore.
You gotta nah, but that comes towards the end of your career.
Right, you gotta be special. I feel you.
No, not necessarily that you're special, but like you gotta go with like a top rank and have them push you for a little bit. Everybody had that. Everybody had a little push in the beginning of their career, but it's about
right.
when you have your career, make sure that you get the knockout, you get the ticket sales the next time, you get higher ticket sales the next time, you keep performing and stuff like that. Then you can make those big boy decisions on being your own boss and stuff like that. But if you don't have that, and it's weird, you got to have a lot of everything too. It's not necessarily just the performance, because if you really look at Terrence Crawford, right, he got the performances on smash. Look at the KO ratio, but outside of the ring, he don't got it. You feel me? He don't got it for the fans to gravitate to. You know what I mean?
Right.
And therefore, he's not a pay-per-view draw right now.
Right.
And you are number one pound for pound, not a draw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spade to spade.
It all counts, right? Like it all has to come together. It's a perfect storm for you to be able to take advantage of these opportunities. You need to bring it all from in every space. Just like this YouTube shit. You gotta have your shorts. You gotta have your videos. You gotta have your lives. You gotta have it all before it to come together and be profitable. Yeah, yeah. But I like what Turkey bringing to the game, man. I like. There's a lot. There's a lot of hate for Turkey, bro. What is that all about? What's going on?
New people coming in the game always get hate. Trilla, remember when they did that deal with Tio? They got mad hate, and then when they couldn't seal the deal, touch you. Look at them now.
Yeah, man, I'm supporting Turkey, man. I hope it works out. I hope what his vision is comes full circle, man.
My thing is, I'm looking past this though. I'm looking into the future. I'm looking into like, the people that come into the game of boxing. How long? What are their intentions? You know what I'm saying? Because you overpaying fighters, and where I was sitting back earlier, and I'm like, damn, boxing's the way it is because there's so much goddamn money. There's so much money being made in boxing that you don't even need to fight the best. You know what I mean? So then when you got a guy that got more money than the guys that are proposing to these guys today, that they're outbid, they're like, ah, damn, Turkey got that shit. I ain't outbidding that shit. I don't even want to put half of what he's putting on. You know what I mean? Now you cut that to the picture. What happens if you just go cold turkey on boxing? How are these boxers going to feel? Are they gonna feel like what their rate is what their rate is? Look at Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman don't want to fight nobody because look, he had that Manny Pacquiao payday. Then he came back. He fought Barrios. The numbers shattered because of his inactivity. And now he still want paydays. That's why we don't see the Keith Thurman and Boots fight because there's no money for it. Why? Because there's no money for it because they don't think it's gonna sell.
Right.
So that's that scenario. Imagine the whole state of frame of boxing. If you overpay and it sucks because it's like I want boxers to get paid as much as they want, but the more money there is, there's more money to share. And now when there's more money to share, that means there's more heads, there's more thoughts. Now there's like more opinions, and now there's more. All right, you have more options. And now you pick and choose. Now you're like, all right, how many years you're gonna be in boxing? Okay, so think about this clearly now, buddy. Look at what we have here. We have a draft for what you could have in the next 4 years. And I'm honestly, if you don't win these fights, you're probably not gonna have a 6th or 7th year in boxing. But guess what? Your family's gonna be straight. Sounds good. I don't know how to manage my money. Let me sign the dotted line. That's what it happens.
Yeah. But what if Turkey is pushing the best, fighting the best is the way to get the money? You feel me? Like the way.
But if you go cold turkey, you kind of mess up boxing a little bit. You know what I mean? You kind of mess up boxing because now what happens with these networks? What happens if they find that, oh, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Like, there's no need for promoters now. What do you mean? What do you mean there's no need for promoters now? What do you mean? Well, yeah, because we're doing straight deals with the networks now. And we got Turkey that's funding shit.
So when the PBC was so I mean, I don't know. It just seems like it was heading this direction anyway, right? Because that was the complaint with the PBC. That's what people were saying.
That's why he's getting heat. Because people don't know. Yo, Bob Arum's been around since what? The 40s?
Yeah, since Muhammad.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't want this shit to come around like that. Look at Eddie. Eddie finally getting his props and shit. Got away from Frank and now he's doing his own thing. Now he watch now and then he like, I could join, or they could go and find some new people, and there'll be a new name, a new identity, a new LLC, all that shit. Join me. And that's the attitude that Eddie has, and that's great for boxing. The thing about it is when he's not funding these big fights, are these quote unquote guys that have gotten these paychecks, are they still willing to fight the best, knowing that they're freaking filthy rich?
Yeah, and knowing that they're not going.
Yo, you pay Keith Thurman one more time the way he want to get paid. We'll never see Keith Thurman ever again. Ever.
One more check. That's why he didn't even care about a belt. He was like, I'll fight at 155. Shoot me that bag. So you're saying if Turkey, you're looking to see if Turkey's going to hang around, or if he's just doing this one little campaign real quick just to make all these fights.
You can only lose so much money, bro.
Do you think he's losing money?
What? What do you mean?
I'm asking. You don't think he's making money? You don't think that he's making money?
Where's the money at?
I heard it's a whole week. It's a whole event. It's never just a fight. It's the whole event in Riyadh.
All I'm hearing is the chicks going on. I ain't hearing nothing about the chicks coming in. I don't know. I'm just saying I haven't heard nothing yet. I was like, you giving him 50 mil, 60 mil? That's just the main event. I'm like, holy shit. What about?
No, I hear you, but I don't know, man. I've heard people tell me that.
I'm a truth teller. That's all I'm saying. Like,
100%. That's what I'm asking. That's what this is about. Because I definitely don't got the answers, right? But you got the experience. and you got the understanding, and you know what I'm saying. You got a better grasp on what's happening. So I'm asking.
No, it's not that, but we've all been around boxing for what? I'm assuming you guys been around boxing for over 20 years, right? I mean, we've seen so many people come in and out of boxing, not just networks, but promoters as well.
I'll say the money part of the game has been something that I'm just getting that I'm paying attention to in the last, let's say, 3 to 5 years. Like, I never paid attention to the money like that.
Because you're getting into media. You're getting into media, so now you have to.
Right. So that's why I'm asking you. And to be honest with you, saying it from what you just said, it from that perspective, I haven't been into the money really for the last 6 months. I've been into the money. I've never cared. I've always just been somebody who's looking.
Because you're looking at the card just like everybody else. Claiborne, holy shit! Yeah, that shit is crazy.
The profitability of it.
Yo, that shit crazy. But then we don't think about the long term. Like we didn't think, oh shit, those checks that remember when Trump was in service and we was getting those checks, those stimulus checks. Yeah. And now look at everything now. Listen, guys, now all the taxes, the gas, the food, everything went up. It's crazy. It's hard to live now. You give, there's something that's gonna affect later on. Come on, guys.
Early.
But I'm gonna stay positive and I'm gonna say turkey. Prove me wrong though, bro.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel about it. I don't know, man, but I ain't pockets, bro. If he's willing to spend that money and give me the fight, that's what I'm gonna get.
Send it.
So that's what I want. You know what I mean?
Yo, but boxers, when the bag ain't there no more, please do us a favor and stay fighting. Just do me a favor and stay fighting. That's all I'm gonna say. When that shit disappears. You know what I mean?
When he's had enough. Yeah.
That's all man. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
It's a bigger picture.
And then the people that really want to see the fights live, good luck going to pay for that plane ticket and hotel. I mean, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe your favorite fighter never fights in America because the bag keep coming in. That sucks. If you like watching live fights, like if you like watching them live, if you're into that type of thing. Some people not. They love it at the crib.
Yeah.
Depending on what type of consumer you really are.
Yeah, no, I'm the dumb consumer. I'm the one paying for all this shit. I'm really doing that dumb shit. I'm sitting here paying for all that shit. I'm stupid.
Yo, bro, I'm spending money. I'm spending money this weekend. Shoot, I didn't even get one super chat, and I don't even give a damn. I'm still spending that.
Look, bro, dumb. I'm stupid. I'm rich, and I'm sitting there right there. 74, 88. What's up with that price? These dudes is out their mind, bro. They the worst. They're the worst. 88.99, bro. I'll see y'all on Saturday.
Big fact.
You know what I'm saying? Don't even know what the whole undercard is. Don't even know the whole undercard.
Franco, how does it go down?
Man, Canelo, man. By stoppage.
Stoppage. What round? Talk to me.
Yeah. About the 8th. I see it happening then too. But let me ask you a question. But who you rooting for? You ain't rooting for the underdog? You don't want to see Munguia be great? Nah, I mean, I always root for the underdogs, you know what I'm saying? Who don't want to see the underdog win? That's a good story, you know?
But he got to earn it, though.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's the truth be told. And you know what's so crazy? Remember we was talking about it last time on the Garcia and Haney fight, right? And I was like, I see Haney getting him by the 6th or 7th round. You know what I'm saying? But the tables were turned, you know what I'm saying? Garcia got...
Oh, I remember, Franco. I remember. You were one of those ones saying I was going to do them push-ups. I remember.
I thought you was doing push-ups. I just knew you was doing push-ups. I knew you were doing push-ups, bro. I got to a point to where you kind of felt push-ups coming in your future too, bro. You feeling some push-ups?
Every time Ryan pressed live on that IG, I was like,
the workouts were a little different in the gym. You were starting to get those little prepping happen. I feel like you was getting ready for push-ups. I felt like towards the end you was getting ready for push-ups.
Now,
you know what I mean?
Now, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. The way that I could see that this welterweight division is gonna clear up and then go into the 154 division, yo, Terrence, this is all I gotta see that this happens, right? Terrence got one of the belts, correct?
One of the belts. What do you mean?
He got one of the belts. One of the.
At 154?
150? No, 147.
He got 3 of the belts.
What do you mean he got 3?
Cat 147 belts. Am I bugging? He already vacated them?
No. Well, either way, right? Either way, something's gonna happen with the belts, regardless when he takes this fight, right?
Right.
But regardless of the fact, him saying he want to become undisputed at 54,
right,
and given that opportunity for Enes to become undisputed at 47, do you guys see Turkey saying, "All right, we're gonna make this way bigger than Errol Spence and Crawford, and we're gonna go the undisputed champion at 54 versus the 147 champion, moving up to meet that." So now it's an undisputed versus undisputed. Second time to be done, but the first time we did not like it. The outcome with Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo. So this time around, we got guys that are closer to the weight class more than anybody else, and it could be highly more anticipated. I wasn't even too thrilled about the Jermell and Canelo. I called that from a mile away. I mean, super mile away. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mill, you a hater, but then they never show up in the comments or call in ever. You know?
Right.
So do y'all think that's gonna happen?
I think that's ill. I never even thought about it like that. I think that's a real crazy situation, man. But look, I think the person who's going to be harder for is going to be Jerron. Because I don't know, is Jerron going to be able to get those fights to become an undisputed champion at 147? I think for Terrence it's a little bit easier. A little bit easier for him to get there than Jerron. You know?
If Eddie don't throw the bag, Eddie used him as like a safe haven pillow. Like, I got a dope ass welterweight. You know what I mean? And he ain't, we can't really get him the mega fights. We might not be able to get him undisputed, but I got a great name for my stable. I don't know if that is if he's selling a dream and that's what he's trying to do. Like, kind of like Boo Boo. Kind of like Boo Boo. You know what I mean? Boo Boo is probably just less marketable. But it's about what you could do. I don't care about what you could say. It's about what you could do for the kid.
100%.
You know?
And that's what I'm saying.
All Boots is real people's is like this, like, let's go, Eddie. You talking heavy. Let's go.
Right.
Like, what you gonna do for the bull?
Yeah. I don't know if he can deliver that undisputed to Jerron, bro. I don't know. It's going to be difficult, man. I just think people just don't want to fight him at 147. You know what I mean? I think it's just going to be difficult. I mean, obviously, money makes the world go round. If the money's right, it becomes a lot more feasible.
We gotta see. We don't even know if he's gonna pull through with Subiel either.
Who?
We don't even know if he's gonna be able to do Matias justice as well.
Oh, you talking about Eddie for Matias?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Eddie. Listen, man.
Eddie got some nice pieces to the puzzle. Some nice pieces.
Right now. It look like he about to snatch up Jalil too. That's another 154, right?
That's a good seed to have for later on in the future for sure.
Right. With Zayas, with Xander, right? Up there too.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is, man, there's Eddie got some plans, I could tell. I think, like I said before, he got his own way of how he's gonna be able to take over boxing. I see it.
Yeah, Xander's over at Top Rank, though, right? Or
yeah. He fighting June 8th. Look out for that interview as well, ladies and gentlemen. I'm setting that up real soon. Send that up real soon.
It's gonna be good this year, man. The summer in boxing, the schedule looking beautiful so far. And I don't know what's going on. I like what I'm.
The month of May is fire.
Crazy.
Fire.
Crazy.
We got so many title fights. So many, man. From Inoue Undisputed to George Kambosos versus Lomachenko. Then you got my man Navarrete. He's fighting for the WBO title as well. Then you got Josh Taylor and Catterall as well. They still doing it up at 140 pounds. Yeah. You know what I mean? They got a nice setup. Tyson Fury, can't forget about him.
No, and Alexander. Then June 1st, that's coming in, and then you got June 1st coming with the Better Beef Bivol.
June looking fire. Boxing is fire right now. We in the good hands right now.
Man, that 5 versus 5 is a dope idea they came up with, man.
Oh my goodness gracious.
It's another fire. I want to see Turkey build on that, dog. I want to see him holler at PBC. I want to see him holler at Matchroom versus Top Rank. I want to see him bring Golden Boy in the car. I want to see this happening, bro. I want to see the cross promotion Grand Prix. You heard? Let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts, big facts. Well, fellas, I appreciate you guys for tapping in today, man. Great segment today, as usual, you know. Salute to everybody on the chat as well. Make sure you guys tune in 6:30 p.m. Jose Benavidez Sr. getting his thoughts on the Munguia and Canelo fight this weekend. Make sure you guys tap in. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you guys do. And if you have, appreciate y'all for support. To the next one.
Hey yo, quick question, real quick, before you go.
You got it.
Damn, I remember I heard the guy say something earlier about Deontay Wilder if he runs through
Big Baby.
So if he runs through him, when you see somebody like Frank Sanchez or somebody like that, him going up against or something, versus going against Deontay Wilder? No, they got Jared.
You know who we need to get back on though.
That's what I meant. Jared Anderson.
Hey.
Jared Anderson going against somebody like a Frank Sanchez or Luis Ortiz or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
I know one thing. We gotta hit up your boy though to get his thoughts on this whole. Your boy, your heavyweight.
Oh, Jerry Force.
So yeah, the one that he fought Zhang. He fought Jared Anderson. You know what I mean? He was in camp with Wilder. He sparred Wilder. I seen him sparring with Anthony Joshua too. That boy's been getting the best work. Let's be real.
Yeah. I was just talking to him. I talked to him, matter of fact, 2 days ago.
Under and out of the lights, he's been getting that work.
Yeah. I'll tell him hit you up and shit, yo.
Yeah, hit him up so that way we can get this one going this week for sure.
All right, we'll do that.
All right, brothers. Salute to y'all, man. We back on at 6 p.m. 6:30, 6 p.m. Salute. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you. And if you haven't, please do. Appreciate y'all. Make sure if any of y'all want to become a member, the link is in my bio. Talk to the panel. Once again, guys, we'll be back later on today, 6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. East Coast time. Jose Benavidez Sr. interview. And when we'll be back. Salute.